level and the block level. At the state level, we have the state level bankers committee, where state government, central government, Reserve Bank of India, NABARD, all banks and the different organization, association, manufacturing units, trade associations, they are the part of this committee. And once in a quarter, we sit together and think about the development of the state. And they make the policy what we should do, what is the requirement of the state, how we can increase the wealth of this state and how we can contribute in that. So, SLBC primary focus is on policy issue with the participation only the senior functionary of the banks and government department. The role of SLBC is to financial inclusion, taking financial inclusion initiatives, expansion of banking network and their financial literacy, review of credit disbursements by bank, enhancing farmers' income, ensuring the high credit deposit ratio, the review of district where the CD ratio is below 40%, and working of special subcommittees, looking after how the credit quality is going on the state. Also, we have the discussion on the policy issues of the agriculture, of the industry, MSME, startup policy, and how the banks can contribute to all these policies. At SLBC level, also discuss on the rural infrastructure and credit expansion and credit capacity building. Our focus is also for the skill development. SLBC has also taken the steps for the digitalization of the land record, so that the lending to the agriculture is become the easiest at the district level. So at the state level, the responsibility of the development of the West Bengal is given to the one lead bank, that is Punjab National Bank, and the other banks are contributing in that. At the district level, every district, one lead district manager is there. So development activities are being done by the NPM, and at the block level, activities are reviewed by the branch and Gram Panchayat. So, if we see the financial inclusion in West Bengal, what is the status? How the banks are doing financial inclusion in West Bengal? As you know that we have 23 districts, 342 blocks, 3,354 Gram Panchayats, and around 38,000 villages. The total population is around 10 crore, and the total households are more than 150 lakhs. 72% of the population of the state is living in the rural area. So for the branch expansion level, that is the basic need of the financial inclusion. There is a guideline from the Reserve Bank of India and the state of West Bengal. We have ensured that every village which have the population of more than 5,000 is having the bank branch. We call the brick and mortar branch. And the village which is having the population more than 2,000, we have the banking outlet at that place, either in the shape of branch, or in the shape of ATM, or a mobile bank, or a business correspondence. We have also ensured that no one person in the West Bengal should move more than 5 kilometers for availing the banking facilities. So we have ensured that today as on date, we have 10,240 branches, brick and mortar branches of all the banks. More than 11,000 ATMs and 2,40,000 business correspondents are there in the state of West Bengal to catering the banking need of the 10 crore population of this state. So, as we have discussed that direct benefit transfer. This is the main agenda of the financial inclusion of the state government and the central government both. Because the poor persons who are not capable and either they may be the old or some other requirement in their government give the subsidy in the shape of direct or an indirect way. So there is a need of the banking account at there. So banks have opened low frill account, means basic saving bank account with a zero balance of all the citizens of West Bengal. In this account, bank is providing 10,000 overdraft in each and every account, number one facility, so that they can utilize this money for their business necessity. Second, bank is providing 2 lakh accidental insurance on the debit card issued in this account, so that in case of any accident, the family can get 2 lakh rupees from this policy, and nothing is being charged on any of the deposit. So this is another benefit assigned with this account. To make disbursement to the doorstep through the information and communication technology based BC model, banking outlet either through brick and mortar branches or the branches mode is needed in all villages across the country. As Sir has told, Jandan, Aadhaar and Mobile Trinity has changed the entire landscape of the direct benefit transfer and digitalization. We know that today the UPI is the 8th wonder of the world that was possible due to financial inclusion happened in India. Then we have discussed about the credit and deposit ratio. As a banker, it is our duty to collect the money where the surplus money is available with the households, and we lend to the persons who need the money for the development of the business. That is our prime focus. So we have the deposit of more than 12 lakh crore in the West Bengal. And out of them, we have lended around 8.5 lakh crore loan to the citizens of West Bengal. This CD ratio, we call it CD ratio. So we are giving 70% loan to the citizens of West Bengal. The ideal CD ratio should be 60%, and here this is the 70%. So banks are focusing more in West Bengal for the lending because there are the potentiality in agriculture and MSME and other activities. That is the one part. Because bank cannot lend the entire deposit. We have to keep 4% into CRR, 18% into SLR, and further we have to keep the liquidity to manage the day-to-day functioning of the bank, because we have to pay the money to the deposit transfer as and when they require. So this is one of the best CD ratio available in any of the state. Number one. Number two districts, Kolkata and Coach Bihar is having the CD ratio more than 100%. Means in that district, banks have deployed more credit whatever we have taken the deposit charge. Because potentially are more at there for the agriculture purpose. 72% population is depend on the agriculture. During the last financial year 24-25, banks collectively have lended around 1 lakh crore rupees loan to the agriculture sector. Every year we give more and more lending. This year we have taken the target of 1,50,000 crore agriculture lending in the state of West Bengal. Likewise, we have discussed about the Kisan credit card. We have minus 41 lakh Kisan credit card in the state, amounting to rupees 25,000 crore. And the good thing is that for natural calamities in the credit card or agriculture, Government of West Bengal is ensuring 100% crop insurance without any fee. That is a unique thing in the West Bengal. So government, I would like to thank the government is taking care of the small and small farmers in case of any natural calamity. Further, Reserve Bank of India have given the guideline this year that any agriculture loan up to 2 lakh, no collateral security bank will take. Means no land we will mortgage, no other security we will take for the agriculture loan. So again, I assure you that not a single loan in the state is there up to 2 lakh with any collateral security. I am sure, we are sure person. In MSME, we have the great base. So MSME is providing a crucial role in the development of the GDP of the state, exports and employment generation. Here we have registered MSME in the state 45 lakhs around, which is 7% of the total MSME registered in the country. During last financial 24-25, banks collectively have lended 1,87,000 crore to the MSME industry, which is almost, we can say, double than the agriculture. Because here all the entrepreneurs who are willing to do some business, startup or any type of activity, banks are promptly financing today. Here in MSME also, like in agriculture up to 2 lakh, we do not take any collateral security. And in MSME up to 10 lakh, no collateral security can be taken by anyone. Up to 10 lakh. Means if any borrower who wants the loan from any of the bank up to 10 lakh, no collateral security either can be demanded by the bank or they cannot take us. So that is again a great facility for the MSME borrowers. One important thing is that as on date, around 2.5 lakh street vendors we have financed in the state. Say 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 to a vegetable vendor, fruit vendor, or a small other vendor. So that is also a good number for the financial inclusion in the state. For MSME, we have seen that there are different clusters in the state where they are collectively doing somewhere sari, somewhere iron, somewhere masala, like that. So in the state, around 252 MSME clusters have been adopted for financing by the banks. The total, if we see how we are taking care of the weaker section, SC/ST, and the women beneficiary in the state. So I will like to mention that the total loan to the weaker sections as on date is around 80,000 crore we have sanctioned. Outstanding is in the state, weaker section. In the minority, during the last financial year, we have financed to more than 18 lakh applicants, around 20,000 crore. SC/ST, around 10 lakh applicants, 8,000 crore. OBC, 2.5 lakh applicants, more than 4,000 crore. And women is the biggest contributor in the financial inclusion and the development of the state, that is 32 lakhs and 48,000 crore we have financed for women. In addition to that, we have the special scheme to the MSME financing by the West Bengal government, West Bengal Bhavishyat Credit Card, where the loan up to 5 lakh is being given to the applicants at 4% rate of interest. The other part is being by the state government. State government is also contributing the 10% margin for the project up to 25,000. So no margin is required to be contributed by the applicant, and that is collateral free. And banks are also secured because 85% banks amount is secured by CGTMSE and remaining 50% amount is guaranteed by the West Bengal government. So it is a win-win situation for the development of the state, that one side banks are totally secure, borrowers are getting the loan at a cheaper rate up to 5 lakh, and the margin money is also available. If we see the Mudra loan, in the last financial year, around 48 lakh Mudra loans were disbursed in the state. Earlier it was up to 10 lakh, now it is increased up to 20 lakh. And the amount is more than 44,000 crore. This was the figure for the last financial year. And no collateral security can be taken in this loan by any of the bank. Stand Up India is another scheme where SC, ST and women entrepreneurs can take the loan for the green projects more than 10 lakh up to 1 crore. In the state of West Bengal, we have financed around 1,600 crore under this scheme. This is also secured by the CGTMSC, where we can get the coverage between 75% to 80%. In addition to that, in MSME, we have a special scheme of KVIC, PM Employment Guarantee Program. As on date, the banks has disbursed around 2,600 loans under this scheme, where 35% of the project goes subsidiary. Suppose someone is establishing any project of 10 lakh rupees, so 35% is 3.5 lakh subsidy will be given by the KBSE for this project. So this is